All right, I'm back again. I had just done a quick review of the HarperCollins Compact Thinline NRSV. At that point in time, I did not have my other HarperCollins Thinline Bibles available for me to do a review, but well, now I do. Now, HarperCollins did produce a series. They had a Catholic, a Protestant, and a ecumenical edition. It has the Apocrypha stuffed in between the Old Testament and the New Testament. I've got two of those three. Now all of them are available in black with silver gilt. So here's the larger thin line, just for size comparison. That's the compact. It's about 2/3 the size in all dimensions. This is the Catholic edition. So it's about 9 inches by 6 inches, which makes it a little bit taller on the thin line side of things. My personal preference is in more of the 8x5 size range. 9x6 is okay. 9x6 is quite often what you'll find, for example, with Crossway's ESV large print thin line reference Bible, otherwise known as the Omega in many cases if it's got a fine binding. It's about 1 inch thick, this one. Which is a really nice size. It's again, this is the Catholic edition. Nice big 9-point text, nice broad columns. The paper is actually a really good paper. Surprisingly, for a Bible that's about $30–35 retail, $20 online, it has an excellent paper. It is very well printed, dark, clear, easy to read font. It's not faint. It's not sloppy. It's line matched, so all the lines on one side of a piece of paper match the lines on the other side of the piece of paper. The only exception with the line matching is the section headings are sort of in the middle of each line. So all the text itself is fine. It's just when you get to the section headings, for whatever reason, they stand off the line a little bit. Not a big deal. It kind of helps them stand out a bit. But again, here we go. Nice wide columns, section headings, very, very clear print, nice paper. It is all around an excellent Bible. And having said all of that, you would think that I would enjoy it a whole heck of a lot if I liked the compact. Clearly, I would like the larger size edition. Not quite. I'm not sure what it is. The font, the sans serif font that is used in the compact is perfect because the size makes it very, very, very small, yet still exceptionally legible. For some reason, though, when you blow it up to a 9-point font, it's very legible, very easy to read, but bland. It's kind of boring. I don't quite know how to explain it. It doesn't look fun to read. Lexicon #1 seems to be the popular font for a lot of Bibles these days. Crossway uses it. Tyndale uses it. Cambridge has used it for its most recent anglicized NRSV. So Lexicon's a very attractive font, and yes, it works very well at many different sizes. Whatever font they used in this just does not have the same beauty, whereas in the compact it's very, very effective. What I do like about the thin line is it has a very full concordance, 3 columns per page. It's about a 96-page concordance, if I recall correctly. I may be missing the count a little bit with that. But it's serviceable. The maps are kind of not that great, but they're there because for whatever reason you need Bible maps, I guess. However, there are no other Catholic editions of the NRSV that use the original U.S. text. Every other Catholic edition in print uses the anglicized text. So if you want a Catholic NRSV Bible, this is really the only one that you're going to get. I like these. They're really nice. I just, for whatever reason, the typeface doesn't work so well with me. Now, I did say that all of their thin line editions, Catholic, Protestant, and ecumenical, come in black with silver. But there is also, the Protestant edition also comes in a burgundy, a red, with gold. It's a wee bit thinner because it doesn't have the extra content that the Catholics use. But in all other respects, it is identical. Nice little red ribbon instead of the black ribbon. Exact same layout and font. In fact, if you get into the New Testament, they clearly didn't change anything. The New Testament is page for page identical to the New Testament in the Catholic edition, which of course that makes a lot of sense. It also has the concordance, which the Catholic edition has, and the same maps. So trying to find the concordance here. There we go. So again, there we go, the concordance. Fairly detailed. I do like that. The gold gilt is nice. I do appreciate that they have a gold gilt version. I just wish that they did that in all of their editions. It's only available in the Protestant edition. So if you like gold over silver, you are stuck with the Protestant Go-Anywhere Thinline, if this is what you're going to go for. Now, granted, the Protestant edition of the NRSV is the one that's most widely available. There's still an Oxford reader that uses that, and it's gold as well. And it's a little bit smaller too. I showed that in another one of my videos. Now, those are the generic run-of-the-mill, off-the-shelf versions. I do have another one of the thin lines. This is, again, the Protestant thin line. Clearly, this is the edition that came in silver, but this one's been rebound in a beautiful calfskin by Abba, a bookbindery in Mexico. It's in smooth iron calfskin. This one happens to be a navy color. 2 silver ribbons. They're fairly thick ribbons too. They're not the very, very thin ones that are in the off-the-shelf editions. There's a perimeter stitching, which is really nice. The cover is tabbed onto the book block, otherwise known as edge-lined. So the lining of the cover is attached to the spine, and then a sheet of, in this case, a very, very thick cardstock is applied over that tab to hold everything together nicely. I really like the external appearance of this. I love the flexibility of it. I just love the feel of the calfskin. Abba is known for kind of the same problem that Youngblood in the Netherlands is known for, in that it has this hinge in it, and it prevents the Bible from lying flat. The other editions that I have, just off the shelf with their bonded leather covers, lie very flat very easily. So it's with a little bit of frustration that this custom rebind would have that drawback. I'm hoping that with a lot more use, a little abuse, that will weaken up a little bit. I do recommend Abba for their work. Very sharp edges, very professional. Great material. It just takes a very, very long time for a book to be completed by them. I actually didn't have this one done. A friend of mine had this one done, and then he was going to sell it on eBay, and I swooped in and convinced him to let me have it instead. So there you go. That's several editions of the HarperCollins Go-Anywhere Thinline NRSV. Thanks.